My mom, I told her that I wanted to dye.
Oh crap, it didn't work.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be telling you some of my hair stories. A fun fact about me is I cut and dye my own hair. I've had a distrust of salons ever since the time I was 5 years old. I went in to get my hair cut. My hair was probably about here at the time, so it wasn't super long, but I wanted them to cut it to my shoulders and they cut it to here. I was so mad. But then again, I was 5, so it may not have been very clear as to what I wanted. But I was just so mad. Every time my mom took me to get my hair cut, I would get so upset because I did not want to get my hair cut again. So my mom's actually really good at cutting hair. Ever since that time, my mom has actually cut my hair up until the time I was about in 6th grade when I started to cut my own hair. And you're probably like, oh crap, it was probably terrible. And I actually wasn't that bad, but it was just... At the time I was trying to discover who I was, what my style was, and I really liked, the bangs that are I'll just show you a picture of what I looked like. After that, I started cutting my own hair, trimming it and stuff. I actually wasn't that bad at it. I did make mistakes. I would cut my bangs kind of jagged, and so you would imagine that a 6th grader cutting her own hair would be pretty bad. So like I mentioned earlier, I dye my hair, which is not something a lot of people know about me. My hair is naturally very dark. It's a little difference, you can see where I dye it black and where it's natural. So I dye my own hair, but what people don't tell you when you go to dye your hair is that you stain things. For instance, my bathtub. I swear to you, my shower is clean. My hair just dyes the floor of my shower. And also, you stain your clothes. I have these 2 shirts. It's just in the collar, you can see where my hair dye was. But then there's this shirt, which it's all down the back of it is just this is from my hair. So those are some of the problems with dyeing your own hair. Now, there's a lot of posts and stuff about, oh, long hair problems. But this is actually a thing. So when you have short hair and your hair falls out, it's not that big of a deal. It does, it gets places, but you don't have these long 3-foot strands of hair just laying around. And people that I'm friends with comment that after I leave, they just find my hair everywhere. And my guy friends are I know it's not mine, so it must be yours, because they just find my hairs everywhere. My sister, after she graduated high school, cut her hair shorter, so it was about shoulder length. So there was a difference between my hair, which is down to my hips, and my sister's hair, which is to her shoulders. And when I brushed my hair in the bathroom, I would leave my hair in the sink. And she would get so mad. Yeah, if you live with someone who likes things to be very clean, they will get kind of upset that your long hair is all over the counter and in the sink. Sorry. Another thing about long hair, when I lived in my old house before I moved here, my mom, both my sisters, and me all shared a bathroom, and we all had long hair. And our shower drain would get clogged every week because there'd be so much hair in it. And my poor dad, who doesn't contribute to this any, would have to go in and rip our hair out of the drain. Now when I moved here, my older sister's closer in age to me and I shared a bathroom. So it wasn't as bad, but our drain would still get clogged. But one time our drain was clogged. I was you know what? I'm not gonna bother my dad about it. I'll just fix it myself. And so I was trying to rip this clump of hair out of my drain, and I broke part of the drain off. The hair was wrapped around this one part so much that it just ripped off, and I was oh. So then for a while, our drain, it drained, but if you wanted to hold water in the tub, it couldn't. You had to shove a washcloth down the drain. Another thing people don't really know about what happens when you have long hair is suffocation. I can't tell you how many times I've woken up and my hair is wrapped around my face. I wake up because I can't breathe because my hair is suffocating me. Now, I would never give up having long hair for the world. Something that I actually love about myself is my hair. Some other issues of having long hair is the seat belt. And when I say the seat belt, some of you might be oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. But if you don't know what I'm talking about,
This is what I am talking about. The little hairs get ripped right out of your head because they sucked up by the seatbelt. No.
Speaking of seatbelt, here's another experience I had in the car. So imagine you are 12 years old, you just have your head out the window, and your hair's blowing in the breeze, and then suddenly your sister's I'm gonna roll up the window. Can you please roll down the window? And you hear, that's her locking the window. And then you drive home for the next 30 minutes with your hair stuck out the window, don't have much headroom, and if you get in an accident, that hair's just gonna rip out your head. And another thing, my hair gets tangled so easily. I remember one time in 7th grade, I got this knot in my hair and I could not get it out. I told my friend and she's like, oh, like come here, let me try to get it out. She grabbed my hair and just ripped it out. Like, okay, I got it out. And I was just sitting there like,
no.
And another thing about having long hair is it's not like having long arms where you're kind of in control of them. You can't really control your hair. So there was this one time I was with my friend and he and I were just dancing, having a good time, and my hair was in a ponytail, and I turned around and I whipped him in the face so hard. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. And like, given I did do it 5 more times that night, accidentally. But there have been other times when I whipped people with my hair and it caused issues. So when I was in middle school, I was in drama club and my friend and I were at rehearsal and she was standing behind me and my hair was in a braid and someone called my name and I whipped around and my braid smacked her in the eye and knocked out her contact lens. And I felt so bad because my hair made her lose her contact lens. So that's all the hair stories I have today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and hearing about my daily struggle of long hair. And make sure you like and subscribe below, and thank you.